been a month since I started monk mode. And I can say it has brought me to a place where I always contemplated on being at. But now that I'm here, I'm gonna tell you all about it. So far, I've been in monk mode for about a month right now. It's currently February, and you know, at the beginning of January, it would have made 2 months, but you know how it goes, starting something new, and you kind of procrastinate a little bit. But I'm going on a month consistently right now, and I just wanted to say, like, it's been a journey, man. You know, once you focus on things that really matter, that's going to help you attain the future that you want, you know, it get real isolated. And me already being an isolated person, you know, it can be some bad sides that nobody I ever watched, not even Amon Ghazi, mentioned in his videos. And I just want to address a couple of those, but I'm also state that this has been one of the most crucial and pivotal moments in figuring out everything I want to get done. Through meditation, journaling, you know, focusing more on the business I'm trying to build, or the brand I'm trying to build, to be more specific. Stopping all my procrastination, you know, it's just hard. At the beginning, it's hard. But I want to migrate into how it can be not necessarily a negative effect, you know, not necessarily a negative effect, but you know, you get this feeling, and every time I take a detox from social media and things that can distract you and cause you to compare yourself, you get this feeling when you decide that it's about time to come back and start building up that audience, and come back and start, you know, socializing a little more, networking more, that you don't really want to return back because you done got so comfortable in the state of you just being under the radar and working, that you kind of want to extend that period a little longer, you know. And a lot of instances it's okay to do so, but you know, for us introverts out there, you really don't want to come back, because you know, most of the people that was around or tried to be around you, or some people just, you know, are ignorant to the fact that self-improvement is crucial. And I want to be that person to tell you, you are not going to want to get out that monk mode once you get too deep in it, you know. Me, I figured out that I'm actually a book nerd, you know. I went and booked a million. It feels like heaven on earth. For the first time ever, I went in the shop. It felt like I was just meant to be there, man. And I actually started going to the library a lot more and working on different certifications and things. And I did not know, like, I had such a passion for like reading, and it's crazy how many old books are so ahead of their time. Right now I'm currently reading Perfectly Confident by Don A. Moore. And this is a book, when I first started monk mode, I kept contemplating and procrastinating about reading. And you know, I ended up finishing like 3 books, 2-3 books. One was by Grant Cardone, and one was a Michael Mirdad book on spiritual initiation, which I recommend. And man, once you get so comfortable with learning new things and actually applying it to real life, spiritual or physical, your life just takes a different step above, you know, what you thought it could be. You might have thought you was gonna start monk mode to just, you know, focus on improving your life, but then you unmask all these hidden talents that you have, hidden passions that you have, that you didn't know that you could actually bring to the light, you know, and use to benefit your life in other in other aspects, you know. And man, that's that dark side, that big dark side, because I had to download one of my pages back while I had the idea on my mind and just change the names to fit around the brand I'm starting to create. And I don't know if anybody that haven't seen me active noticed it, but once I got on there, man, I was just like in disgust with how many people still in the same predicament, posting the same useless things, looking for validation from other people who don't give a fuck about them. Oh shit, my bad. Who don't really care about them. And I feel so good to be out there loop, you know, and just looking and seeing that all the time, constantly checking social media. And once you out of that and you grow out of that, you really start to pick, like, get real picky about who you choose to be around, because how you portray yourself on social media versus your real life, it can get a little sticky sometimes. But like, yeah, man, that hard feeling of coming back after you done got so comfortable of being away, you know, being in your own bubble for months. It can get tricky sometimes, because you know you got to come back and know you got to get your goals out the way, and you know, and keep on building upon them. But at the same time, you don't need the social media world to live a life worth fulfilling. And a lot of people don't realize that until, you know, they older and they live their whole life trying to live for other people's validation. But I've realized through this whole process that I need to really change the environment that I have, and I need to get around people with a certain type of mindset that fits, you know, the lifestyle that I want to achieve. I've reached a state of calmness that I never once, you know, was at. I was always a chill person, but you know, everybody got like their breaking point. But I came to the realization that what people say, if it can make you mad or control your emotions, then you basically can be controlled by that person at any time they want to. And waking up and realizing that, I could just say it's like a fresh breath of air, man. And now I'm constantly working. I don't really have a big social life. And I never really did, but like right now, I can say, like, if it's not family, I don't really associate, or lately I haven't been associating with anybody that I feel like can benefit me in any way, or people that just, you know, you had to cut yourself away from. I don't really think about it as cutting people off, but I think about it as me cutting myself off from that person. And that can be the most helpful thing ever, other than starting drama saying you cut somebody off. And you know, I'm at peace with everything I've done to separate myself from everybody, you know. That's the whole part of monk mode, finding that inner peace and that outer peace, and finding what environment is most suitable for you, you know, to grow in, what you feel more comfortable in. And if you don't feel comfortable in that environment, then you need to change, you know, first change with your mindset. Start with your mindset, man. That meditation part of monk mode, you know, you can imagine a whole different world for yourself, a whole better world. And it's not really, I'll say that meditation and the spiritual aspects of monk mode is the hardest part, because you're going beyond your physical self. But I'm gonna get into that in a different video, because that's a deep topic for me. And outside of religion, outside of physical beliefs, spiritual is the biggest aspect of anything in life. You got a low spirit, you have a low life. You got a high spirit, you'll have a prosperous life. And whoever watching this video, man, you can achieve anything you want to. You can achieve that mindset. That quitter mindset gotta go. It gotta go. You gotta continuously look for growth in life. Even if you want a plain life, you gotta have the fixed mindset for it. Even if you want a high value life, you gotta work for it. I mean, there's no way around it. You gotta work for whatever you want, and you gotta work to be at peace. Like, share, comment, you know, get the word around. You know, some people got the loudest cars ever, and this shit's slow as hell. Be at peace, but do it doing anything that you put your mind to. You know, everybody got a gift, and I hope you find yours. Spread the word. There's a pro to the monk mode. There's a pro to the monk mode, but there's also a con, and that's that sense of becoming accustomed to the loneliness and not wanting to come back to the physical world, to the drama world, the drama ruled world, you know. I hope everybody find their gifts, and I hope everybody uses it to help others and get to where they want.